Hi, Eric here from Laserscanning TV, and this week we are on the GeoWeek in Denver, Colorado. Check out what new cool stuff you can figure out here. Here I am on the place, on the booth from PHASEONE.
Yep.
With me is...
I'm Ryan Boswell.
And what is your position?
I'm the mapping sales manager here in the US.
Ah, okay. And maybe some of the audience know PHASEONE from the drone business.
Yep.
You have seen the cameras on the drone.
Yep.
But I was surprised that they have a much larger cameras. And I think you will tell me a little bit what we're seeing here.
This is where we kind of start out as a 100 megapixel drone camera. You can put it on an M300 or a MapLink drone and be able to do mapping, 3D modeling, or asset inspection. Then when we take that kind of same technology and we bring it over here to the 150 megapixel aerial camera, this is put together with an IMU and a GNSS and put through the bottom of an airplane for mapping smaller projects. You take that 150, put two of them together. There's some internal differences, but basically put two of them together and you have a 280. So that's 280 megapixels for larger areas if you're doing large corridors or countywide mapping. And then if you put 6 of those together, you get the 880, which is a 3D city mapping oblique camera.
What is this one? What resolution you can achieve? That you can? Is there any value what people can if you fly 100 meters that you can say?
So I did a recent sample project with this that was 2 centimeter ground resolution at about 1,800 feet.
1,800 feet. It's like 600 meters or around.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's and yes, you stitch. Also, I use technology to stitch together. You have using IMUs and you're using this platform for the integration in the airplane. But the customer can build everything together from you as one piece.
So these are our complete systems, but we sell individual components, individual cameras. If you wanted to build something custom, you want to build a custom array, you can do all of that with our cameras. We're very flexible.
That's cool. I'm very happy to get this introduction from you, and I wish you success for the rest of the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Good to meet you, Eric.
Yeah, we are on the booth from LiDAR USA. Together with me is David, and maybe David, you introduce you and LiDAR USA to the audience.
Yeah. We're hardware integrators. We can work with just about any LiDAR sensor, INS, drone that's on the market. We've been in business for about 20 years, and we have handhelds, drone, and mobile mapping solutions.
And you have also, you see it here a little bit bottom line, but it's also a backpack solution.
Yeah.
I think you are pretty flexible with different kind of sensors, stitch everything together like the customer needs.
That's right.
Okay. And you are, I think, one of the biggest integrator in the American market.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Our software is easy to use. It's one program for regardless of the different sensors that you choose to go with. So.
Okay, cool. Then we go forward. We have to check out other places. Success for the rest of the show.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, hello. Here we are on the HEXAGON booth, and I find a very interesting person. His name is Ron Roth, but maybe you introduce what you are doing for HEXAGON.
Sure. As you said, my name is Ron Roth, and I'm the topographic LiDAR product manager for HEXAGON Geosystems, and I've been doing this job now for about 20 years since the invention of our first LiDAR system back in 1998.
Yeah, as he was developing these first camera systems, and then he was acquired by Leica Geosystem to that time?
Yeah, correct. We started a small company in Westford, Massachusetts in about 1991, and then in 2001, by that time we had built our first few topographic LiDAR sensors, and Leica Geosystem became interested in our company and ended up purchasing us in 2001, and I've been the product manager for Airborne Topo LiDAR ever since.
Okay, cool. And what you present here to the show, is there any product was new to the audience from there?
Probably the newest product to the audience will be the one to our right here. This is the ContentMapper. This is a system designed for acquiring large area orthophotos, and can be flown typically in a twin turboprop pressurized aircraft, and it can fly huge amounts of terrain with a wide field of view and still get a very vertical picture of the objects below. Now that data can be used to create things like orthomosaics, photo maps.
Okay.
It can be used for things like reconstruction, creating photogrammetric point clouds and things like that.
Okay.
So this is the first show in the US where we've shown this product.
But this is complete camera-based system? It's based on cameras?
So this one is based entirely on cameras. So inside this are a series of 3 RGB cameras, nadir looking and 2 more or less oblique, that form one continuous image. And then there's a double camera setup for near IR. And that's used to create the 4th spectral band.
Okay.
So you can use this to create false color infrared images or natural color RGB images.
Okay. And for our audience in the channel, they're mostly from terrestrial and mobile scanning. Leica, it's very seldom because you can see them normally because the systems are only in airplanes. You have this photogrammetry system where also now can deliver a point cloud. I think you can present to a point cloud too.
Yes.
But on the other hand, Leica also developed LiDAR-based scanner for airplanes with different specs.
Correct. So this is an imaging-only system, but we have other systems that use the same, what we call MFC 150 camera modules, and those can be used to have a combination system that has LiDAR and nadir photography, or LiDAR and oblique photography for use in things like CityMapper.
Yeah, okay. As I find this very interesting to speak somebody from this industry, what is not usable for everybody who talk about point clouds and scanner. I'm very happy that we had to speak, and I got a lot of interesting information about the history of all these LiDAR-based systems from the Leica world for airplanes.
Yeah, it's been a long road. It's been 20 some odd years now.
Yeah.
And this is, we're now in about our 6th generation of LiDAR products. And above all, I mean, Leica is an optical company, but it's also a LiDAR company. Even our total stations that you see a regular surveyor use, they have a laser rangefinder in them. So we're LiDAR pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, and I think you also told me also with these systems, there will be also future development, there will be other applications where people are looking for, and if there are enough needs from the market, then some of the vendor will figure out to fix it.
Absolutely. We are driven by the applications and the kinds of jobs that our customers want to perform. And if there's a significant demand, we make either modifications to products or introduce entirely new products.
Okay.
So this has been a steady mantra, if you will, for many years. And for every product line, every 2 or 3 years, we come out with a new generation.
Okay. Also many thanks to Ron for all this background information from this very specific market in the LiDAR industry.
Well, thanks for coming in.
Yeah. Dan, I wish you a nice shoot.